Hi there. Welcome. Welcome to Women Who Lead with Heart. I'm Jo Zuleka, founder of this wonderful Facebook group. So pleased to greet you this Sunday with another message that's hopefully uplifting, inspiring, maybe even teaching. If you're joining me live, send me a heart or an emoji. Let me know you're here. Say hi. If you're joining me on the replay, give me a hashtag replay in the comments below. My group's all about connection and support, so I need to feel you. I need to feel that you're out there, that you're watching, so throw me a hello. It's a funny medium, let me tell you, speaking into a camera, trusting that somewhere people are tuning in on Facebook, and we're all connected. Tonight's topic, as I shared with you, is a really, really important one to me, and I have a deep personal history with it. It's about investing in yourself. So let's dig in. When we talk about investments, we're all thinking about sort of like the most traditional of investments, right? Your 401k, your savings account, how your kid's college account looks, various ways in which we invest cash for the future or for value that gives us security and stability and a sense of wellness, financial stability. But there are many other investments that you can make in your life and that you should be considering, especially at a time like now. We're going through a worldwide crisis, some of which really impacts us financially, and now's the time for us to look at how creative we can be in our investments. So, what my question to you is, how do you want to come out of all of this? If you're in self-quarantine, if you're in isolation, if you're merely doing the right thing by trying to stay safe and keep your community safe and huddling in and not being out and of the world, by staying home, by retreating, by nestling, by keeping your circle smaller for health, how do you want to come out of this? When it's time for us to emerge again and be out in the world and to be participating at our fullest in all ways, how do you want to be? Now is the time for you to invest in that future self. I like to say, this is not your cocoon, girl. This is your chrysalis. This is your moment to be huddling in to become what you're meant to be. This is your moment and our moment to think, how am I going to come out of this crisis, out of this homestay, out of this shelter in home, out of this period of time where there's so much illness and worry? How am I going to come out stronger, with stronger beliefs and thoughts, more creative, more valuable? How can I evolve and develop myself? How can I invest in my gifts and talents so that they're further developed? How can I become more hireable, retainable, and essential to business? For those of us who have been reduced at work or are laid off at work, we can invest our time and energy now in becoming the better version of ourselves so that we are stronger when it's time for us to come forward. So I want to talk a little bit about what I'm really meaning, and I think you're catching my meaning. I'm not talking about treats. I'm not talking about like investing in, a special product that makes you feel glorious and glamorous. I'm not talking about a massage or a pedicure, not that we can really do those things right now. I'm not talking about treating yourself to something pleasurable as an investment. Though treats are different than really investing in what you need to be thinking about, which is so internal. Those treats are external and they're fleeting. I'm talking about a real investment in your life with your mind. It is the most powerful, valuable piece of your whole life is your brain. So what I'm talking about tonight is how can you invest in your mind? How can you invest in better thoughts, in better beliefs, and in having better emotions, which all lead to you taking better action and having better results? I want you to think about that for a little bit. If you are able to find a path that leads you to better, higher quality thoughts, to better, higher quality emotions, so that you have better, higher quality action, you will have better circumstances. You will be able to make better decisions. You will make a better network around you. You will require more from circumstances in your life. I'm talking about asking for a raise or a promotion, or striding out on your own to become the entrepreneur or the solopreneur or whatever it is that you secretly desire to be. It starts with your mind. So the investment that I'm talking about is the investment that you make in yourself deep inside, so that you are changing your thoughts. You are changing how you feel about yourself and how you think about the world. Now, investing in yourself in this way can be scary. And this is the part that I wanted to share about my own path. That when I first started striding out in the world of investing in myself, I wasn't sure that it was really a good spend. And I think a lot of women get stuck and hooked in this place where I was actually, it's easy for me to spend on my kids. It's easy for me to spend on something outside of myself that I can quantify with a sense of value, a numerical value. It can be kind of difficult for us to think that we are worth the money that we're willing to put down on our thoughts, on our development, on our education. And I don't know if that modesty comes sort of like from the adaptability of being a woman that makes space for others, or if that modesty comes from a deep-seated challenge to our worthiness, where we're not exactly sure if we deserve that kind of attention or investment. But for many women, it's here and it's true. So why is investing in ourselves scary? I think the reason why is that we worry like, well, what if I blow it? What if I spend money on me, which makes me feel guilty in the first place, and I don't grow, or I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a goal. I don't know what I'm becoming. I don't feel like it's responsible for me to spend on me if I'm not sure of what I'm going to go and be and do and have. Does that resonate for you? The thing is that I want to share with you tonight is I want to encourage you to see that by not taking any step forward toward discovering what it is that you're meant to be and do and have, that if you're not knocking on that door, if you're not being curious, if you're not looking deep inside yourself to think, how can I become more of what I want to be, then you're agreeing to stay where you are, or to stay smaller, or stay same. And that will never, ever lead you to a different, better, or enhanced outcome. So while it takes real courage to step up and say, actually, I'm worth it and I want to invest in myself. I actually do want help. I want to be better. I want to come out of this crisis or out of any time period, my best self. I am worth it. I get it that all of that is a risk, but it is so, so valuable because, again, your brain is the most valuable thing that you own. And hopefully you can get past the sense of a deep sense of risk in investing in it and realize it's a delight. You get to do whatever you want to do. It's your brain, your mind, your thoughts, your beliefs, your actions, and your results. So this is the work that I love to do with my clients, is get them into that sense of agency. Like, this is your playground. This is your life. These are the choices that you can get to make, that we all get to make. So I want to get to the point of like, how do we invest in ourselves, right? There are so many ways that you can invest in yourself. A lot of, a lot of people out there, I see a lot of blogs like, what's the best book that you've read? Or what's the best personal development book that's out there? Or what's the best emotional intelligence book out there? And reading certainly can enhance your value by growing your brain and giving you better thoughts. Similarly, other self-education like TED Talks and YouTube have a wealth of inspiring content that help grow your perspective and stretch your mind and encourage you to think in different ways and to feel the depth of what it is for us to feel in life. There are ways that you can invest in yourself physically. We can all be doing our ab workouts, although I don't know if many of us are. Maybe I'm speaking for myself. When you're inside, you might not be able to have vigorous exercise, but eating well and exercising vigorously are ways that you can really invest in yourself and your physical well-being so that you have better feelings and thoughts and actions. But you know what I'm driving towards, okay? I'm going to sell you on this concept. I believe the best way that you can improve yourself, the best way, the most effective way, the most efficient way that you can improve yourself, the investment that you can make is by hiring a coach. That in coaching, you have a partner that helps you take these inspired actions that you might have by doing reading, by watching TED Talks on YouTube, by having dreams. But you have somebody that helps you put your goals and your beliefs and your strategies all into action. That the very famous life coach, Tony Robbins, always likes to say, when you stay in your head, you're dead. And his meaning is there's only so much you can do, you on you. Thinking for yourself, strategizing for yourself, encouraging yourself, meditating with yourself, goal setting with yourself. That having a coach, having a person stand right alongside of you who sees you, who knows what you're capable of and holds a bigger perspective for yourself, helps you evoke transformation in the most glorious ways. When I first hired my first coach about 5 years ago, I was coming from a really dark place. Like I was exhausted, burned out, and felt like I just needed, I felt desperate. I felt like I needed help and I didn't know what to do. And that coach really helped me find all that I'm showing you now, like a sense of worth, a sense of knowing, a sense of deep sense of self, of my values, my sense of fulfillment. That coach helped me realize that I wanted to be a coach, and I went to school and I got the certification and I've coached hundreds of people. That it was through that work that I was able to find a deeper, richer path for myself than I ever could have alone. It wasn't like she solved my problems for me, but she stood alongside me and coached me through with accountability and support, especially when I was reaching for the high rung and I really needed accountability, or I really felt afraid to try something that I deeply desired, like starting my own business, and offering me the support so that I knew that that I could do it. That's what a coach does. So you've probably been following me this last week. If you haven't, in my group, I've recorded all 5 of the trainings of my positivity challenge. And they're numbered day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. And they're all about these beautiful energies that we can invite into our life with a challenge that I give you on how you can continue to eke that out and milk it and develop it. And in the last challenge, I explained that I'm running a current special where I am inviting women to win prizes of coaching with me. And it's on, girls. It's on until April 1st. That the 3 ways, and there's a post about this, that you can win free coaching with me is to, number 1, invite a ton of really cool, like-minded women to this group. You know me, you feel me, you know my energy, you know my message. Who in your network do you think could resonate with this? And invite them. I'm keeping a tally sheet of the women that are inviting so many great new women to this group. So delighted to have you. And for those of you that are new, you can do this challenge as well. Start inviting women to the group. Number two, the second way you can win coaching with me for free is to follow the positivity challenge and find those 5 videos in this group, listen to them, and comment in the comments below what your big takeaway is for that lesson. I already have a few women who have completed this challenge, so I'm going to just draw a name out of the hat for the one that's going to win free coaching in this way. And then the third way that you can win free coaching with me is to write another post in this group or comment on one that's already existing on what do you hope to develop for yourself by being here? What is here for you to develop? What skill or quality or characteristic would you like to acquire? Or how are you on the way of developing it right now? And I want to pick the most inspirational comment and offer that person free coaching. So this is all going to be announced on April 1st, the ways that you can win free coaching with me and see what it's like. But I have more. Those are just one-time offers that give me the opportunity to share abundantly and to connect with these amazing women in my group. But coaching is really an engagement that happens over time. And for real transformation to happen, it is an ongoing dialogue with somebody that is working with you at points of time in an umbrella over days and weeks and months. I had one coach for 3 years. So I do want to support the fact that one-off coaching can be very inspiring and give you tons of results. But what I'm really all about is developing a relationship with you to get the results that you want that takes time. And I have coaching for every budget. I have 3 versions that I'd love to offer you. One is somebody who's just an entry-level learner and has never had a coach before, feels a little nervous about it, doesn't know if she can afford it, but is curious. That's my entry level, my entry point for coaching. The second level is somebody who feels like, no, I know I need help. I'm not nervous about asking for it. I want somebody like you to be in my corner and coach me and help me through whatever it is I'm dealing with. I need support, I want learning, and I want accountability in my life to get me further along to where I want to be. I need to get a better job. I need better circumstances at work. I need better interpersonal skills and stress coping mechanisms. I want that coaching. That's my second offer. It's kind of a midpoint offer. But then I've got the bring it on for my women who are really ready to evoke transformation in their lives. It's my 3 to 6 month program that gives you all of the learning and personal coaching to help you unlock your limiting beliefs, set goals and accomplish them, navigate to some smoother, higher ground that you're seeking, to come into clarity and confidence and self-reliance so that you are unstoppable. And let me tell you, when I first started coaching myself, when I first started going through coaching, I was not the woman that you see today. I was not somebody who was going live in Facebook offering to other women how I could help them. I wasn't in that place. But I have transformed my own life through coaching and learning how to coach others. I believe that you can come to a rock solid sense of yourself through coaching, not therapy, but through coaching, so that you have a deep sense of awareness, self-concept, values, and that you're lined up to get what you want out of life. I know how to do this. So that's what I have to offer you tonight. If you're interested and curious, I'll post a link in the comments below of how you can contact me. I need to talk to you to understand where you're at and what's right for you, and I can explain what the 3 price points are for each of my options. But you can also win free coaching, as I explained. And I just want to leave you with this, that you do have what it takes to participate in something like this. If your mind is telling you you don't have the time, or this isn't the right time, or you don't have the resources and you can't afford it, those are all stories that you're telling yourself that help keep you safe but stuck or same where you are right now. That our mind wants to keep us this way. But you're in charge of your mind. And if you want more, if you want to grasp more, if you're ready for more, if you want to move from just trying to stay sane to actually thriving, then you have that power and you can figure it out. I can help you figure it out. So I want you to know that investing in you is the most valuable thing you can do with your time and money right now, anytime, but especially now when we're sort of dormant and internal and inside. It's a perfect time. While we might not know each other personally, you probably have gotten a pretty good feeling for who I am and what I'm about and what my style is like. You can surround yourself with this kind of influence, with my spirit, with my encouragement, with my focus on positivity, and also my teachings and lessons and challenges for you to become everything that you want to be. As the famous hair color company said so long ago when I was growing up, because you're worth it. You can do this because you are worth it. You're worthy of investment. You're the most important person to you in your life. And you got this. That's my message for you tonight. I hope you're ready to invest in yourself in whatever way makes sense for you. Go well.